I'm Sophie and I am the owner of Botanical Yarn. I am coming to you today from our hotel room in Gig Harbor, Washington, which is in between Portland and Seattle. I am wearing the beautiful Pinar top, probably haven't pronounced it right, by Vera Varmalaki. It is absolutely glorious. It's using merino linen, so able to wear it in this heat because it's currently, well, this morning it's about 21 degrees, which is warm for us Brits. But later in the day it gets to about 30, 31, which is glorious, glorious. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I wanted to tell you a bit about what we've been doing, what we've been seeing, where we've been going. So I'll be doing 3 episodes. So this first one will be our Portland episode. Then there'll be a Seattle episode because we are going to Flock Fibre Fest and exhibiting there. Booth number 94. Come and say hello. And then we are heading up to Calgary to exhibit at Knit City Social. So please, I would love to see you there. So let's get started. So we did a trunk show at the amazing Starlight Knitting Society. It was incredible. I have to admit, I just want to open a yarn shop right now, right here. No, not right here, back in Yorkshire. It was so lovely to see the community aspect, because when you're at a yarn show, like, you get to meet amazing people and see lovely people and see what they're wearing, but the yarn shop dynamic is totally different. So people just pop in, say hello, come and they had some lovely sofas. Melissa and her team made me feel so welcome, which was wonderful. Mike, my boyfriend who's traveling with me at the moment, had the joyous task of helping us set up, and then he went and played golf for 2 days. So that was lovely for him. But it was just so lovely to see people just drop in, and they had a question about their knitting or their crochet, and like people were helping, and it was just magical. And we don't have that as much. Well, we definitely don't have many yarn shops in the north of England, especially nearby me and York. We used to have a yarn shop there, but it then closed. But yeah, so fingers crossed, hold this space. There may be a yarn shop in my future dreams. Perhaps my mum doing it when she retires, maybe a flower shop at the front and then a yarn shop at the back. Hold this space, maybe 2026 plan. So next I will show you a video of our pop-up at our trunk show, as we say in the States, of Starlight Knitting Society. of Starlight Knitting Society. It was such a beautiful shop. Melissa and her team are amazing, so thank you so much for having us. So firstly, I'm going to show you what I bought. I have been wanting to try this, upside down, Tuft. Oh, it's not really focusing. There we go. Tuft Rich Hand and Body Balm, because before I left, a little bit too much information, but before I left Yorkshire, I'd been dying so much that my hands were like so dry. So that was the first thing I wanted to try. I have replenished my stock of the Cocoa Knit Stitch Fixer because I have lost mine somewhere. So that's a good project bag incentive. Project bag, what's the word I'm looking for? Essential. I bought this lovely sticker. I love a good sticker. Of course, I bought the Starlight Knitting Society enamel pin. I hope this is showing okay. There we go. I think you can see it there. Of course, I had to get that. And then my mum and I, during lockdown, watched Schitt's Creek. So if you haven't heard of Schitt's Creek, it's incredible. It's so funny. And I found these stitch markers that I'm gifting to my mum from a company called A Needle Runners Through It. And they are, I don't know if I can show you them, but they are all Schitt's Creek. See if I can do it that way. I mean, I need to practice on my video skills. But basically it says like, "You, David," and "fold in the cheese." And oh, they're brilliant. So good. Let me pop there. And then I bought a tape measure for Fiona because we always lose tape measures. It says Starlight Knitting Society. And then all day, and Saturday and Sunday, while I was stood at the trunk show, I was directly opposite Starlight. No, I was in Starlight Knitting Society. I was directly opposite Spin Cycle Yarns, and I was like drooling because we can get Spin Cycle yarns in the UK, but it's rather expensive compared to the $1 here. So I was thinking, well, what can I make? Because I want to cast on now, and I want to, optimize, and I want to buy one like special skein. So opposite the table, I'm just going to get my phone up here, there was a model of this amazing hair wrap bandana. It's called the Sideline Wrap by Brienne Moody. See if I can get another picture. It is adorable. So it's like a little colour work. And then it has a button at the back so you could wrap it around. You could even wrap it around your neck. Let's see if there's another photo of it. There's the button at the back. Love it. So I saw this pattern come live. I don't know when it was launched. But I thought that would be a great one skein shawl. So I purchased, let's see if I can get the label here, Spin Cycle Yarns, Dyed in the Wool in the dark side. And I've caked it up already because I wanted to get started. So the team at Spin Cycle let me use their, Starlight let me use their winder. But look at that. I mean, oh my goodness. So this is called Dark Side. I mean, now I'm just... So my next plan is... So I haven't even started knitting yet, but... my next plan, I'd love to make a pressed flowers cardigan by Amy Christophs. So I'm thinking that maybe I buy Spin Cycle here for my pressed flowers cardigan. But I do feel like I'm cheating on my own yarn. I kept saying, I was like, I can't buy any yarn. I'm cheating on my own yarn. So what I'm going to pair to make my sideline wrap is Pampas Grass on Neon Neps in 4-ply. So that's going to be the background colour, and then this is going to be the grids. I mean, how fun is that going to be? I'm so excited. So of course, bought the needles as well. Calgary needles, the best. So that's my purchases at Starlight Knitting Society. I suppose I should show you some knitting because I haven't been doing much. We've been too busy travelling. I have tried to do some car knitting, but then feel really sick. So I'll show you my first whip. So these are the lovely bucket bags that we have in at the moment. And I have been working on, you'll be pleased to know, my Alpine Bloom. A lady at the pop-up shop said, "Oh yeah, I made that last year." And I was like, yeah, I started this last year. So So I have not much left of the chart. Let's see if I can show. I mean, it's all in a tangle. Oops. And I haven't got needle stoppers on, so I can't shout at Fiona. So I'm using a dyed yak for the main colour and then Monada for the CC. So we have flowers. I just need to do the leaves. See if I'm going a bit closer. Obviously needs a block. It's a bit bumpy. But I'm nearly there. I'm nearly at the colour work. Obviously fingering colour work takes ages for me because I then get bored. So I do like half a round and then I'm like, a bit bored now. But I have started another jumble. Words are just not doing well for me. I have started my frame sweater. And I only started this last night and look how quick it's working up. It's rather addictive as well. I mean, it looks amazing at this point. But this is the frame sweater by Andrew Mowry and I'm so excited to keep going with this. It is quite difficult for me. Like Fiona is an amazing colourwork knitter. And it is in my Knit City Calgary project bag, which is available to purchase online. I think what else I've got in here. Yeah, Fiona is an amazing colourwork knitter and just does like this, just and it's done. Whereas I have to really concentrate, and because the chart flips, I have to really concentrate on the inverted colours. So if you're knitting it, please let me know if you have any tips of the frame sweater. I've put stitch markers in every change of pattern. So if you're knitting it, you'll know what I mean. I don't really want to show the pattern here, but it's really fun. And because it's worsted weight, it's like going so fast. I've been journaling in my Tokyo journal, traveler's notebook. I didn't actually realise that this said Tokyo, which was quite embarrassing. So I've started collecting bits, doing little entries, adding some stickers. I've also asked Mike to do his golf entries. So he's been telling me the characters of his golf entries and the best golf courses he's been playing while I've been yarning them, as he calls it, yarning them, which I think is quite fun. I have also brought some cross stitch with me, so caterpillar cross stitch. I'm doing really well. So I've marked the middle of the canvas and my new needle minder. So following on for that, I have really got into cross stitch. I find it really, oh sorry if that's dangling on the mic. I find it really therapeutic. We did get to visit Acorns and Threads, which I'm going to show you next. I'll show you a little video and then the tour of Acorns and Threads. I'm going to show you my haul of what I bought. So the first thing I came across was this beautiful pattern, Winter Quarter by Primrose Cottage. However, they had some incredible samples, which I think I showed you on the clip. But the lovely team had made a sample that was totally different. It had like pinks and blues and sparkle. So they wrote down the different threads that I would need to do it differently. And they're so beautiful. I mean, of course I went for it. So these are called Classic Colourworks, and then some sparkle DMC. So I'm very excited to make that. It'll probably be 2026 before I get started. The two other things that I just went crazy on patterns because we can only buy PDF patterns for these American patterns, because like that, to ship that is like $10. So Mike's idea was to do a lot of Christmas ones, so then we can change them up throughout the year. So there's a Little House Needleworks. I love that. Schoolhouse. And then I got Gingerbread Village. And then I thought this was really sweet with the Christmas decorations. And then I couldn't resist this. So I follow this lady on Instagram called Tiny Modernist. And she's done cross stitch for different cities. So Seattle and Portland. Adorable. So yeah, I'm very excited to cast those on, and obviously the patterns are in there, so that was really fun. And I also noticed our friend Jamie of Doodle Pacific Knitco does the doodle decks. She'd been experimenting with doing her doodle decks on cross stitch, so I think I'm gonna have a go. She's done a flock one which looks amazing, so I can't wait to get that at Flock Festival this weekend. I bought some stickers. Can't resist a sticker. Gig Harbour is my happy place, so that's where we're currently at, which is amazing. And a lovely little Let's Get Crafty badge. What else have I got to show you? Oh, also in Gig Harbour, we found this amazing sewing shop, which I'll show that clip next. But I mean, look at the little fabric on the bag. Isn't that just beautiful? It's called So Hip. I'll link it below. So from there, I got another pattern, which is like a project bag, which I'm going to give to Sally and ask her very kindly if she'll make me one for my cross stitch. And then also from this shop, I got, I got a sticker, an enamel pin that says Maker, which is pretty cool. So I'll show you the tour of their shop now. I hope you enjoyed watching those clips. Do let me know in the comments which was your favourite tour around, and if there's anything else that you'd like to see. I do want to tell you about the Between Olive and Pine shawl kit, which is launching this Saturday. So this is the exclusive for Fibre Flock. I'm going to try and wear two at the same time. There is aircon in this hotel room, but so it's been created by Joe of Twinset and Purl Design. It has a beautiful stitch definition. This one is using the Coastal mini skein set. It's a little bit creased, I do apologise. So it's like a long scarf which you can wrap around like I'm wearing here. This version is the try not to bash the microphone, the Flock Minis exclusive colours. So it uses one skein of pampas grass and one mini skein set. So it's a great way to use a pop of colour. So these are launching this weekend at our booth at Flock, booth 94. Or you can get them online if you can't make it to our booth. We have got an exclusive colourway as well. So please do come by our booth and say hello at Flock this next weekend. So yes, thank you to Maggie for knitting this sample, and to Karen for knitting this sample, and to Emily knitting this beautiful peanut top. Right, so now I've got some editing to do and some knitting whilst my boyfriend goes and plays golf. So it's got a pretty good deal, pretty good day. Hope everyone is well, and thank you for being here, and thank you, if you can, please subscribe. Thanks, bye.